Apologies for what is essentially me making a repeat video because I know I already covered this topic, and don't worry, I'll be getting rid of that one. Unfortunately, I'm also going to be using this video as an opportunity to make somewhat of an announcement for the channel. So, right now, I'm very worried and terrified, and I'm going to get into why in just a sec here. So, where I work at, I work roadside assistance and dispatch. My office, so to speak, they're handing the dispatch off to another group of people. So, I'm not sure if I'm really even guaranteed a job come like June 25th. So, I'm going to be focusing on applying and taking some time off to look at some other options just in case. They are offering us other options to switch buildings and switch branches, so to speak. So I'm primarily going to be focusing on that. Not gonna lie, very scared and a little upset about it because unfortunately I'm going to have to make that a priority and take a break from this. Because otherwise it's going to bug the heck out of me. I want to make sure that I have something lined up before I come back. But thankfully, I shouldn't be gone for too long because I have experience in my job field, so I'm very likely to get hired on by another company relatively soon. And when I do, you'll see me come back. But anyway, I'm going to be using this opportunity to take a break again to focus on that. Really quickly, I just want to finish off with this before I go on break here. I'm going to get into why so many people are so annoyingly naive and why it's just an impossibility that a third game is even going to happen and all. My thing is, and I 100% agree with RC Blazer on this, what in the heck could they possibly put in the third game that they couldn't already put in two? Because you have to also realize, we are getting DLC 13 by the end of 2021. And when that comes around, it's going to be approaching or just past the game's 5-year anniversary. It should be well established that Xenoverse is a mainstay and it's not going anywhere. The other thing you have to keep in mind, and this is a very big point, I don't think a whole lot of people realize this, Hirano himself in an interview said that if it were up to him, Xenoverse 2 would be continuing to only receive DLC. There would not be a third game. One other thing I failed to mention during that initial vid. I 1,000% guarantee you no one would be asking for a third game if it were not for just one glaring flaw in the game. That is the online performance and the netcode. And you will not convince me otherwise that is not 100%, like again, 1,000% true, because that is everyone's biggest issue with the game. It is always an issue no matter who you're playing with online in player versus player, which is another reason why I only stick to the PvE side of things in the game. With that stuff out of the way though, let's do some quick math here. So, let's assume you want to get the most bang for your buck, but you still want to experience all the paid content this game has to offer, and not just the free stuff. So first things first, the game itself, $49.99. Now the Legendary Pack Pass. That's another $16.99 right there. Now the Extra Pass, that's another it's a $29.99. Let's get that added on. Now let's look at the Ultra Pack set, another $14.99. And I think a lot of you can already see where this is going. Now let's look at the... Nope, that's it for all the passes. I think, hold on. Let's see, we got the main game, Legendary Pack set, Extra Pass, Super Pass. Ultra Pack set. You know what? I'm actually missing one. I'm missing one, either the extra or the Super Pass. That's another $29.99 right there. Now let's look at the pre-order DLC. Where's that at? Pre-order bonus, $4.99. That's a character and an amount. I'm going to go ahead and count it. And that is another $4.99 right there. Take a look at this. This is what we're coming out to before tax. And I guarantee you that number is only going to get larger. And again, I need to stress, this is before tax. Add that shit up. That's even, obviously, more. And another thing, that number is only going to continue to go up, and here's why. So, they introduced the whole voting thing. It is more than likely that they're going to use whatever does not make it into 13 as another DLC or two for next year. And by that time, it'll be the game's 6-year anniversary. It'll still be receiving content. I am really certain about this happening. They're going to use whatever didn't get in 13 as content for like 2 more DLC. And who's to say they won't add on more? Because they just gave us Topo. Now they're giving us the option for Dispo. Who's to say that they will not give us Cauliflower and Kale later on down the road? It is a very likely thing in my book. Another thing you have to keep in mind. Why in God's name would they advertise or announce a third game and still promote DLC for this? It makes no sense. And again, look at this huge number right here. Multiply that by the millions. Do the math. And again, I'm going to cut this shorter. And unfortunately, I know it's going to suck. I'm going to be kind of sad taking a break because I enjoy the content I put out. I enjoy the little community we built up. But unfortunately, I'm going to use some time to take a break. Let me get my job situation situated. And I'll come back relatively soon. I will not be gone for too long. Funny thing, actually, in my previous position, before I got to the one I'm currently in, I found this current position I'm in within like a week or two. So try not to worry about it too much. I will be back. I'm going to try to make it as soon as possible. I have options. I'm getting offered help to either switch to a different branch, or I'll just call a few call centers that I've already applied to. I'll find work again relatively soon. I have experience, thankfully. Nearly 4 years now. I don't know when I'll be back, but I'm hoping it's relatively soon. Just wanted to thank you all for watching and being around the channel as long as you have been. And I look forward to putting out some more content in the near future. I'll see you all on the other side. Until then, and I suppose I'll close this off since this is the main focus of the video. Just look at this number right here. Wake up. Quit dreaming. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Peace.